Okay, Chamber 14. Introducing Mr. Tanner Cunningham, visiting from the Republic of Texas. Mr. Cunningham's companion, Mr. Iron Bear of the Comanche, and Miss Quarry the Fallen. Is that Lady Blackstone? I wonder if she's half as eccentric as her dear. Miss Reed, Mr. Tanner, Iron Bear? Oh, I like that. Welcome, fans. Welcome to Braxton Manor. Lady Braxton has been sampling the punch already, or else another stone drink. She's properly oiled up. Allow me to point out some of the esteemed company you'll be keeping this evening. There's a Weaver Threadbone, Animal Waller. He loves the Fury Dares a little too much, if you take my meaning. I dearly hope I don't. And Dr. Quincy Wainwright, a talented surgeon and pharmacologist, though one wonders how much of the drugs in his lab end up in the hands of his patients. Over there we have Sir Alfred Coram Boyle, author of escapist literature for the masses. I suppose we should be thankful taking it at all. And Lady Annabel O'Brien, the one with the famous father. Pity she never amounted to much herself. Is that all? Is the bloodbath over? She has quite a sharp tongue. Well, those are some of our more notable attendees. Yo, I'm getting dizzy. Is there anything I can get you? Self-service for the drinks just over there. May I ask, will Lord Braxton be making an appearance this evening? Silas is out tinkering in his workshop. The guest house in the back gardens, as is his wont. He's going to make a big announcement later on that all the guests simply must hear. Oh, I just can't wait to find out what is it. About that workshop in the guest house, do you detect a note of discontent, Lady Baxter? I'm not discontent. I simply don't care a whit for Cyrus' strange hobbies and inventions, nor do I understand everyone's under fascinated with steam. It's hot water anyway. It is a wonderful excuse to throw a party. Did I hear that this party is to feature an unwrapping? Oh yes, we have several ancient artifacts from the time of the pharaohs, including, well, a stone, a few other things. Just look around and you'll see. But as you say, that's not even the best part. She sways in place a little, eyebrows raised, and waits for me to look appropriately anticipatory. We have a mummy, a real, genuine, dead Egyptian mummy, And the climax of the evening will be the unwrapping of our desiccated quest. As she conveys this information, Lady Braxton the manner can only be described as gleeful. How intense and English. Thank you for your gracious welcome, your ladyship. Not at all. If you need anything, my servants will be glad to assist. And let me know if when they get served. Oh my, I do believe I spied the eccentric Mr. Radborn over yonder. That's certainly a choice for the guest list. He is hardly one to talk. Mm. So, before speaking with anyone, I would rather prefer to check the animated objects and frankly have a lot of them. Well, the infamous Lefty Brown. You're just about the last person I expected to meet here. Aquila, good to see you. Am I right to assume that Cyrus didn't invite you? I could hardly crash a party if I was invited. Boring. In fact, I'm glad I wasn't, cause then I'd have to talk with him, would I? How did you get in? The second story window? Dressed like this? No way. I forged my own invitation just for fun. So you're here for a good time. Is that the only reason, or have you been perusing the objects the art? I can help but take a gander, can she? I've been trying to keep away from the date lately, but the itch never stops. That's encouraging. If you're going to pilfer, this is certainly the place for it. Most of it being pilfered already, one way or another, and some of the better pieces here would make the British Museum green with envy. Okay, so we're done with this whole top 4. Let's go back downstairs. Nothing interesting. Hmm, can I go out? Go out? Oh, I can. So even more things to discover. Somehow I was expecting a bit bigger garden. Okay, we're ready with the garden. Let's hop inside. Hmm, nothing interesting. But yeah, almost each and every NPC we have been able to talk with is in this house right now. Okay, okay, cool. So I'm going for quick smoke and then we should start speaking with all these guys. Okay, I'm back. Let's start speaking with that guy. Miss Reed, well, nice to see you again. Green State is shocked to see me here. It's written all over his face. I can't imagine why you're surprised to see me. You should know as well as anyone that I'm privy to this sort of events. Hmm, of course. Miss Reed, well, pleasure as always. Is there something I can help you with? I'm looking for another guest. I wonder if you might help me find Zora Levitch. Ah yes, the woman's in lovely black dress. I believe she ventured into the back gardens for a bit of fresh air. Okay, so we shall find our way to the back gardens. Don't mind me, Spitfire. Just taking in what Braxton's mighty fine estate. Water, mind you, who wouldn't want to live inside this humble little abode? If this estate is humble, then I am Queen's lady in waiting. You seem to be enjoying yourself, Miss Reed. If there's one place Tanner Cunningham will shine, it's at the party. And what a party! People from all over the world. These strange artifacts from ancient Egypt, and an idea strikes him, and for a brief instant he looks like an awestruck child. I'd almost forgotten the best part. My stomach's all afoot about the guest of honor. I can't wait for them to unwrap that old-time luminary. He's obviously speaking about the mummy. The talk of a mummy's curse doesn't bother you? No, ma'am. Just some fairy tale English nonsense. Alright, superstitious sort of folk, if you ask me. Now, I've seen saints and magic men do some miraculous thing, but that mummy's magic? Hogwash, my dear. Oh. Why, I bet this wrapped up fellow has just a power scribe, or even some so-and-so of the street. Leastwise, that's what I gather from what I know of Mummy Strait. Who's out there tabulating curses for every man? That is a surprisingly sensible view of it, at least as far as curses go. Did you drum up any new business? Young lady, if I'd to bring my deeds and papers with me, I'd already be richer by about £1,000. But the prospects are promising, nonetheless. Keep at it then. Persistence is the key, and men like you never seem to run out of that. I beg your pardon, that sounded like a burp, and I do believe that's just what you intended. You rolled me Spitfire. Not to worry, just pulling your leg. You know I'm like rock in the red Texas sun. Couldn't burn me if you tried. Okay, let's speak with the butler. Nothing interesting. Let's speak with the Native American guy. Yep. I'm not surprised we didn't want anything. Love it to see you ginger cake. Punctual as ever. You beat me to the party. In this case, seeing as Ward Paxton is a high-paying patron, it always be on time. But did you know that there would be a mummy on display? I can't say I read the invitation closely. To be clear, I don't condone this sort of things at all. But here we are, and there's not another ferry back to London until much later. Mm, yada yada yada. We succeeded. That's a goal. You should know that I also often frequent the palladium though to when I hear many things. Is that so? I did think your voice sounded familiar. Well, since it seems there's no sense in hiding, yes. I spoke with the woman in question. She climbed right through the window, in fact, of the establishment we patronize. Mm, okay, let's go back to Green State again. I'll cut to the chase, Green State. There's a certain item I've been looking for, something I believe is of interest to us both. Okay, he's playing dumb. You witness sinking out of Volkswagen's private rooms with a portfolio hidden under your coat. That's going to stop us. The depth of your paranoia is something great, but the fact of a simple fur trapper like myself getting turned around in a sprawling mansion like this isn't much grounds for conspiracy. No doubt about it. That portfolio is on his person and the diagrams within. Perhaps I should carve out your theory here and now. You'll be thrown out and lose the schematics anyway. Fine. Was it really that simple? I hate getting caught up in scenes like that, at least when it's not of my own making. I'll give you the schematics, but not for nothing, £2. Okay, I believe I'm going to just give him his money, but let's check what my viewers would want to see. Yep, we're going to pay. Fine, take your money. Thanks much, Miss Reed. I'll be looking forward to our next transaction. Okay, we have the price. And now we should speak with the Indian guy. It's written all over your face, Miss Reed. You've been searching for the diagrams here at the manor, have you not? What news do you bring? I have the diagrams. Here they are in all their glory. I don't expect that you're familiar with our struggles against the Republic of Texas. But again, there's at the Battle of Plum Creek. He traces the scar of his cheek with one finger. What I lost was a brother and many more fellows of my tribe. The Texas Rangers and their allies attacked us in revenge for the great raid launched under Chief Buffalo Hump, which in turn was revenge for the hateful treachery against our peace delegation. It sounds like a full-scale war. A right begets vengeance, and vengeance begets massacre. But this technology, this repeating rifle of Bractons will finally break this chain. The Comanche will recover their security, their dignity. You have my deepest gratitude, Quara, and the gratitude of Comanche Nation. Think nothing of it. I shall not linger here much longer. My mission is complete. Goodbye, Miss Reed. Goodbye, Iron Bear, and good luck. And this was the supper. So, yes, we're going to the back gardens. Okay, what do we have here? There's Zora. I'd better speak to her while I have the chance. Ah, Clara. I was sure we'd run into each other. Hello, Zora. May I have a moment of your time? Whatever it is, shall have to wait. I must return inside. I'm afraid it can't wait. I've some rather urgent questions for you. Well, technically speaking, I would like to speak with her about all these three topics. So, the question is more like which one will be first. I need to speak with you about Ivana Orsini. The mention of Ivana's name appears to have piqued her interest. Her brows knit with uncertainty, her eyes darting about to see if anyone overheard us. Have you any idea where Ivana is right now? In truth, I had planned to meet her here. Surely you won't mind if I take a walk. Perhaps the three of us could have a discussion. No, Miss Wade, I'm afraid that's out of question. Then perhaps you could speak with me before she arrives? Very well, Miss Wade. What would you have of me? Hmm, why did you not tell me that Ivana was your cousin? In a business where kissing and telling is the kiss of death, it seems only sensible to keep hidden that I am related to a journalist, Miss Wade. Keep it from our clients, perhaps. But why would you need to hide such a thing from your workers? And why would you suppose it any of your business? While we are family, our relationship is one another complicated story. Perhaps it's best if she looks suddenly off to the side. Hello, Zola. Miss Wade. Good heavens, is that Ivana? Ivana, how on earth did you? I was just about to come speak with you. You know, being a journalist has its advantages. The apparently well-to-do love worth pieces on their events. Ivana seems in quite a hurry, tension evident in her every step. It's hard to see in the half light, but well, I'm sorry to pull Zora away, but she and I have matters to discuss. There's a whooping hunch to her shoulders, and no one could ignore the fur patches on her face. A partial transformation? That is true. Ivana is a werewolf. I prefer to come along. Madame Zora and I were just discussing. I assure you, the privacy is not for me but for Zora. Unless you would prefer to have this discussion in front of me, sweet? Very well, Heidi, lead the way. Ivana leaves as quickly as she came. You wait here if you're any understanding of what's good for you, or any regard for the safety of your person. I need to speak with Ivana alone. Now goodbye, Miss Wade. Enjoy the rest of the party in our stead, won't you? I can't simply let them wander off. Alrighty then, that was the end of chapter 14.